Okay, so do you think you could do it? Give up something that you really enjoy for 40 days.
You know, one thing, yeah, I was thinking I could give up bad posture because I have that, but it's not something that I enjoy. Could you?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I can, but it really tests my self-constraint. We're here with Lou from Attainment Life Coaching. You're a life coach yourself. Now, Lent is a holiday, really, a time, in a way, of repentance that Christians all over the world celebrate. It's not just Catholic here. I think a lot of people kind of associate it with that, but a lot of people take part in this.
Absolutely. It's from Ash Wednesday to Holy Saturday, which is the day before Easter.
Okay.
So it's 40 days. But it definitely does test your mind.
Now, as a life coach, what are the benefits of this? I mean, you know, testing yourself like this and giving something up for 40 days.
Well, it's definitely personal achievement. My wife and I have done 40 days no meat, no television, no fast food, things like that.
Do you find yourself, even as a life coach, in the middle of it thinking, oh my gosh, maybe I'll just switch what I'm giving up and I could just do this a little bit.
Day number 2.
Yeah. How do you get over that, whether it is for Lent, which is just 40 days, or if it's for a complete life change, which is much longer, hopefully?
Right. Well, I think it starts with giving up something that you can, that's in your realm. Some people have really tried giving up smoking, things like that, that's just really off the chart.
Right.
So I think if someone can start saying, hey, I can go 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, you really start to get the motivation, the commitment, the follow through to actually do that and make a lifestyle change as well.
Now, I'm thinking to myself, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are addicted to things like Facebook. Now, would you have to give it up completely, or could you say, I'm going to give it up for, you know, to 2 hours a day, or restrict yourself?
It's all day. I mean, and another thing too to point out is it's something that you're going to be able to do. So you could start that and say, look, if Facebook is something you do every day and you really want to try and cut down, you could start and say, I'm going to go an hour or two per day just to see. So, but other people will do things like coffee or sweets or Mary and her chocolate, I guess. It's a good start just to see every day if you can actually practice self-discipline and stick to.
And I think the whole key to it is setting something that you think you can realistically accomplish. You don't set your goals too lofty or too high, because when you get a week into it and you forget, you're really not learning anything. But you want something that you can actually attain.
Absolutely. And I also have clients that practice the basis of Lent with me throughout the year. So they'll call me and say, hey, do you want to go 40 days? And they're going to give up something. And then I got to go tell my wife, hey, no meat for 40 days or something like that. But it's good to practice throughout the year, not just in this time.
Now, let me ask you this. Let's talk about you being a life coach. What makes you a life coach?
Experience. Well,
then this doesn't make us all coaches?
No, that's fair. I've traveled the world for 13 years. I've worked with groups and individuals of all backgrounds, personally and professionally.
Throughout your travels, Lou, what's one common bind you find among people?
People set the bar too high. People really set the bar too high. They want to put the goals up in outer space and say, yeah, I can do this, I can do that. And then the next day they can't do it.
It's interesting you say that, because yesterday we had a news story talking about who's better, men versus women or women versus men. And one of the guys said is that every time a guy steps up to the plate, he's swinging for over the fences. You know, and you know, that sets you up for failure a lot of times, because you're not going to be able to hit it out of the park every time. And it kind of sounds like what you're talking about is you don't want to set those goals way too high. You want to make sure hey, getting to first base every time is a good goal.
Exactly. Like I said, day by day. If someone has something that they want to set a goal for and the next day they're able to attain it, then that's still something they had better than the day before.
Yeah.
So you just have to put that into motion and practice it week to week.
Yeah. The old adage, slow and steady wins the race.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great. Lou, thanks so much. People could find you on your website?
Yes, attainmentlife.com.
Okay.
And has all the information, everything about me. And
thanks so much. All right, we're setting our goal. Not too high, though. We can do it. We can do it.
I like those goals.
Great. Thanks so much.